probably never even ate like that in their life. They probably used to chicken fingers and french fries type of, you feel me? 4 wings and some french fries, hot sauce and ketchup. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. So welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas, guys, aka Slay Master My Babes. I've been feeling down and out, you know, just a little. You see I'm kind of congested. The end of my cycle is on its way, should be on its way in 24 hours or so, if you know what I mean. So you know, my feelings just been a little bit up, down. I've been groggy, cranky, kind of depressed a little bit. So I was like, let me lift my spirit and probably lift my bae's spirit, and let me give my baes a story time. Not only that, y'all, not even to mention, but my eyelashes are hanging on for dear life. Like, if they look a little bit different than usual, they are hanging on for dear life, y'all. And I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. Like, something's off today. Maybe my lashes because of the glue that I use to apply it. Like, they're making them look like they just go straight. Like, I don't know. Something is off. But anyway, let's get into the story time, guys. So without further ado, let's get the chit chat and get right into it. So this story time is a very old story time. First of all, any story time that I give is old, except for the movie theater. Why I look so funny on this camera today? Something is off with my face. I don't know. I think it's the lashes. Maybe it's the angle at which I drew my wings. Something ain't given, and I'm not liking it. I was gonna film a bunch more within this with me right now, but I don't like the way I'm looking. I don't want all my videos to be looking like this. So I filmed a couple of episodes right now, but this is going to be my last one because I don't like the way I'm looking. I don't want all my episodes to look like that. Anyway, this story time is very old. Most of my story times are old when they include people that I don't talk to anymore, or, you know, just weird people and stuff. They are old. And like my movie story time, the last one I gave you guys, that wasn't old. But, you know, the people that were in it, of course, are going to laugh about it. They're still my friends now. So I could give that story. But when it's something like bad or whatever the case may be, these people I don't talk to anymore. Anyway, this is a story about me and my friend. We had went out before for her birthday. And then we had to run out on a bill because of her other bum friends. So my friend's birthday was coming up, and me and my friend, we stayed on the phone. This girl, me and her, had stayed on the phone or whatever. So, you know, regular girl talk, we're on the phone or whatever. She's like, I don't know what I want to do for my birthday, yada yada yada. And I'm throwing out suggestions, and she's like, nah, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go to the movies. No, I don't want to throw a party. No, I don't want to do this and that. So I'm like, okay, you don't want to go to the movies, you don't want to throw a party, which would be like mad awesome. Like, what do you want to do? Like, there's only so much we can do because of our age. Like, we were young at the time. We couldn't get into no clubs, okay? Like, we weren't at the age limit to do that. So I'm like, okay, well, then what do you want to do? So yada yada yada, we end up going back and forth, and she finally says that, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna go out to eat. Everybody knows that going out to eat is like the last thing. Like, not when you plan like to go to like a fancy, you know, upscale restaurant. I mean, now that we're older, it's different, but when you're younger or whatever, or even let's say your vacation plans don't work out, what's your last thing you're gonna do? I just go out to eat, I just go out for a drink, whatever. So she's like, oh, I just want to go out to eat, but it's like, what else are we gonna do anyway, right? Yeah, y'all gotta excuse the background noise. There's a puppy back here, and she's playing with her toys, so she's gonna be a part of this video because she can't go nowhere. So excuse her little squeaky toy, okay? Matter of fact, let me take that from her because I can't. Hold on. So now, alright, she already knows what she's gonna do or whatever. And maybe it's the hat. Something's looking funny. Like, what is going on? I don't know. Okay, so we're leading up to the date or whatever. And, you know, like I said, we're on the phone every day. So we're on the phone now, and then I'm like, you know, like, who's coming? Like, who's everybody that's coming? We don't know everybody that's, well, I don't know everybody that's coming. And, oh yeah, I decided not to take the toy from her because she's just doing too much with it, and I can't even get it from her. So, like, y'all, I swear this dog just like to start with me because she don't play with that one toy. Now that I'm recording, she's playing with that one toy. No, I gotta take this from her. I have to. I can't. Alright, I got it from her. I had to distract her with some snacks though. So I had to, like, if y'all ain't her munching, that's her with her snacks. Now I forgot where I was. I believe I was saying the day was coming up or whatever, and we, you know, we're always on the phone. So now that the day is almost approaching, I'm like, you know, like, who's going with us? Like, I want to know who's going because I want to know who's going. Like, what's up? She's like, oh, it's going to be me, you. I cannot forget if there was another girl there besides this one that I'm about to name. Anyway, she was like, it's going to be me, you, and my friend from my job or whatever. She had like this little intern job. It wasn't really a job, but it was I don't know. Anyway, it's like a little, I don't know what it was. They gave her a little bit of coins here and there, but it wasn't a job. I don't know. So she's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be me, you, and a girl from my job. We're just gonna say from my job, whatever. We gonna call her Jammin. We gonna call her Jammin only because she was Jamaican, and the only thing I keep hearing in my head is, y'all know that commercial that's on, I think it's Adult Swim, and there's like this little YT boy, and then he's trying to put on his fake Jamaican accent, and he's like, we be jamming in the spot, man, something like that. Like, he has the fakest patois accent. That's what I can hear in my head, so that's why we gonna call her Jammin. So we gonna call her Jammin or whatever. And she's like, yeah, it's gonna be me, you, some girl from my job, her name is Jammin. Like, she's mad funny. She's hyping her up, OD. Like, oh my god, she's mad funny. Like, you gonna love her. Like, she's da 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 da. Like, okay, I guess. I'm not a jealous friend, y'all. I'm not one of them weird, creepy friends that's like, oh, you can't have other friends. It's just me. I find that to be very weird. I'm your friend. I'm not your man. Don't be like overprotective or like territorial about your friends. That is so weird. So she's like, yeah, you gonna like her. Like, oh my god, like, she's older than us though. Keep that in mind, y'all. This girl was like, oh my gosh. This girl was a grown woman, y'all. When I say grown woman, she was already in her 20s. Like, we were younger teens. Like, we were in our young teenagers, and it wasn't like now or anything. We were in our younger teenagers. So she was like 20 whatever. Like, she was older than us though, right? She's like, yeah, she's older than us, she's mad funny, and she's gonna get us to get some liquor or whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. And now, mind you, I didn't drink either at this time. Like, I was not into that. Like, growing up in a Caribbean family, you already know that, you know, you take your little sips of rum and beer here and there because of your, like, you know, family members or whatever, but like drinking, no. So she's like, yeah, and then she's like, oh, and there's gonna be boys coming, but they're gonna meet us, like, you know, on our way there, whatever, because I don't want my mom to know. Like, this girl's mom was so strict. And you know what kills me the most is because she was so strict, but why is it always the strict moms who have the kids, the daughters, that be the wildest, doing the nastiest stuff, already advanced? Like, that kills me. It's always those moms that's like, nah, my daughter. Girl, your daughter is the one that's getting folded like a pretzel. Like, relax. Anyway, yeah, she's like, yeah, you know, my mom is strict or whatever, and I'm gonna have the boys meet us there. I never do no thing like that. Like, have boys not meet us there. Like, either my mother knew my boyfriends, which were like not boyfriends, like friends that are guys. She knew them. It was never no sneaky. Like, and I don't know why she snuck these with anyway, because when I continue, just listen. Anyway, she's like, yeah, it's gonna be boys there, and they're gonna meet us there or whatever, and it's gonna be me, you, jamming. And I feel like it was another girl, but I can't remember, because if she was there, she was not important. I feel like, no, you know what, I feel like it was another girl. Dang, but why can't she had no significant story. She had to be quiet the whole time, I swear, because she had to be not important. Like, I can't even remember how many boys were there either. I remember around, but I can't remember how many, because they had to be not important. Like, there's people that actually stood out to me though. So the day comes, my birthday comes or whatever, and I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna wear? I gotta look cute, da 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 da. Like, mind you, when you look at younger pictures of yourself, right, and what you thought was cute, you be like, what was I thinking wearing that? Like, why did I wear that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I was like, oh my god, I gotta wear something cute. She's gonna be, you know, like other people there, whatever. Not so much. This dog is doing this on purpose. Not so much boys, because if you guys don't know, hi, I'm Jay, and I'm demisexual. At the time, I did not know that I was demisexual. I didn't know what that was. So it's not like I would just like be attracted to anyone and everyone or whatever, or especially that young. Like, I haven't done anything yet. So, but for me, I just want to look cute for me. Same attitude I have now, same attitude I had back then. I gotta look cute for me, and not only that, people are watching. Even though I'm not there for the boys or whoever's gonna be there, people are gonna be looking at you like, you know, you want to look a certain way. So I was like, all right, I gotta be cute. I gotta find a little outfit. And y'all, when I was younger, it was this one outfit. It was this one outfit I would pull out that I felt like was the big stepper. I feel like this was my freakum dress. Like, I don't know what it was. It was like this satin skirt, and then if I have a picture, I'm gonna put it in here, but I don't think I have one. It was like this satin skirt, and it had like a matching blazer, and now I see why I'm so into the like Chanel type of jackets that I wear. Like, I always been into like those tweeted jackets for something like blazers. I don't know, it just puts the outfit together and it makes you just look proper and like very girly, very posh to me. So that's why I was really into that. And I remember it was a skirt with this like, it wasn't a tweed jacket, but it was like, it was a short like blazer. It had like gold buttons or whatever, and it was just so cute. Anyway, I put that outfit on or whatever, and I had put it on with some, I think some like calf high black boots, but in my mind it was like some leather thigh high. Like that's what I had in my mind back then. So anyway, now keep in mind my friend's birthday is in the winter, or it was my ex-friend's birthday, wasn't, whatever, it was in the winter or whatever. And you know, this outfit that I had on wasn't very winterish, but I wasn't cold. So if I wasn't cold, then I could wear what I want. So I get to her house or whatever, and you know, I walk in respectfully, everybody's there. Like I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hi. So I go to her mother, I'm not walking, I'm like, hey, hello, how you doing? Her mother doesn't even say hi to me, y'all. Her mother looks at me with the most disgusting face and was like, no jacket? Like no jacket? And I'm like, I didn't do nothing with my face, but in my mind I'm just like, oh my god. I don't know, for some reason, y'all, this girl's mother did not like me. Y'all, I swear she had no reason not to like me. She liked this girlfriend that did her wrong, publicly embarrassed her on social media, called her all types of names, made fun of her looks, but she loved that girl to death. Like, I don't know what it is. Y'all really know how like Caribbeans feel about Haitians, okay? We just like the ones that look down on. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing in the comments like, oh that's not, listen, we all know that when it comes down to it, everybody show their true colors. We the ones that's talked about and looked down on and whatever the case may be. So I don't know, because I was Haitian, y'all, and the girl that spoke about her on social media, all that, was Jamaican. And this girl in the story, Jamin, she was Jamaican too. But mind you, her mother loved her. She was way older than us, way more advanced, talking about the nastiest things in our ear. But you loved her, right? You loved her. My friend's mother wasn't Jamaican. She was from another island. I don't want to say to keep some stuff out, but you know, I don't know what it was about. She just didn't like me. She thought it was okay to make fun of me. Mind you, a grown woman thought it was okay to make fun of me and everything. And I'm like, probably like, why you ain't saying nothing? Because I just had so much respect. Anyway, I get there, whatever, and then I'm like, hey, hello, everyone. I'm telling my mother, I'm like, hello, good night. Like, you know, like Korean people, that's something that we say. If it's night time, we say hello, good night. It might sound awkward to other people, but that's what we say. The dog tap in the bowl. The water is, for some reason, going off in the background. I don't even know. Yeah. The fire truck. Y'all gotta understand signs of synchronicity. Like, sometimes things just don't want it to go as planned, but listen, this is giving Vlogmas realness, and we're gonna get through this. Like, welcome to New York City. You guys know I always say that the water go off back there. Like, I don't know what's going on, but somebody's gonna have to get called soon. The dog with her bowl, you know, but let's get back into it. Anyway, I get there and she's like, oh, no jacket? And I'm like, no, I wasn't cold. Like, I said it so quickly. I'm like, no, I'm not cold. Like, you know, I'm not cold, I'm good or whatever. I hopped in the cab and just hopped in and I'm not cold. Mind you, I had like a little blazer. Yes, I should have had something on more, but I didn't want to, and it's my body. You could have been more respectful. Like, this lady did not like me. You could have been more respectful and been like, oh, like, you know, like motherly, like friend's mother, like, oh, sweetheart, where's your jacket? Like, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get cold. Like, and I know that's not Caribbean moms and grandmoms. They kind of like, they come off as harsh, but no, this lady wasn't just harsh. She did not like me. So yeah, the whole thing, no jacket, and then here comes my friend like, oh my god, mom, stop. But she's laughing like, mom, stop, oh my gosh, like, oh shit. And then she looks at her daughter and is like, no jacket? She don't have a jacket? Like, lady, please. Like, oh my god. And my friend is still like, oh mom, just stop, mom, stop. And then it was, I should tell story time. It was a time that I did find out that I was spoke about and laughed at amongst her mom, another friend, so-called. Like, I should tell it, but anyway. So I'm like, no jacket, like, I'm cool, whatever. And like, I'm seeing the shade being thrown even after she said all that, like, and my friend is laughing and the other girl is smirking, like, the girl that got your daughter doing this, that, and the third. But it's time to leave or whatever. let me come back real quick. But no, because like, this lady was so cruel. Like, And I had the utmost respect, seriously. Anyway, so we finally get outside, whatever, and I'm like, all right, like, you know, let's catch a cab. And they're like, oh, we gotta walk up some to meet with the boys or whatever. So I'm like, all right, fine. So we walk a couple blocks, meet the boys a couple blocks down. I'm like, okay, like how many cabs we catching? Like how many I'm about to say calling, but I'm about to say how many cabs we catching or whatever. And everybody's standing there like, I ain't taking nothing. We taking a cab, like we taking cabs. No, we taking cabs. I'm like, the restaurant that she wants to go to is on blah 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 blah. Like, y'all taking the train up. Nothing was wrong with the train, but it was just so cold and like it was a little bit farther away from her. So I'm like, I thought we was taking cabs, which is another reason why I didn't care to have on a jacket, because I thought we was taking cabs. So I'm like, we not taking a cab. I'm looking at her. She's like, yeah, what y'all want to do? Like, what y'all want to do? Like, looking at these. Yeah, when I finally see the boys, like, I gotta clear my throat for this one, cause when I finally see the boys, y'all, mind you, like I said, I wasn't really attracted to anyone because I didn't know about my sexuality. I didn't know I was demisexual. I didn't know why. I just thought that I didn't like anyone, and you know, but at the end of the day, I can tell physical attraction. Like, it's a difference between me being attracted to someone to the point where I get involved with them, and between me just being like, oh, he's cute. Like, I can be like, you know, I can say like, oh, he's cute. Oh, he's handsome. He's attractive. Like, I can do that, being a demisexual and all. That's nothing. But these boys were so dusty, like, and if I use this word right here, I don't mean it in a way of, because I know some people get confused. I don't mean it in a way like, oh, they ain't have no racks on them, no chains on them. First of all, we were like very young. I don't mean it like that. I mean it as in just the way you present yourself, like cleanliness and the way you look, like your teeth, your fingernails, your face. Like, I don't know, coming from somebody with acne, I know, but like, it's just something that was like nasty. So that I use that word, I don't mean it in a way of saying like, oh, they weren't rich and they didn't have cars. That's not what makes you this. What makes you this is, I feel like, honestly, the way you carry yourself doesn't have to be expensive. I just mean like your cleanliness, and not only that, your mannerism, the way you present yourself. You know, these guys are just like, I'm starving, eat, like, just nasty, completely nasty. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, y'all don't want to take a cab? Like, y'all don't want to take a cab? And then they like, nah, it's not enough room for a cab. It's mad of us. Like, we gonna have to laugh up. And then it was another one that was laughing or whatever. He like, yeah, we gonna have to laugh. You're gonna have to sit them all laugh. I'm like, I'm not sitting on none of them laps. Like, no. Why we can't take two separate cabs is the problem. So at this point, we just sitting out in the cold, and I'm just like, all right, it's clearly that nobody wants to spend money on a cab. But it's not even nobody wanted to. Apparently nobody had it. Getting back into the story, but I'm just like, all right, whatever. How we getting in? Because now I'm getting cold. Yes, now I'm getting cold. So after all of that, we ended up taking the train or whatever. And since we ended up taking the train, we had to get off the train or whatever and walk from a distance. Like, the train station was a distance from the restaurant. It was like train station was right there. There was a train station right there, which played part in the story. But the one that we needed, that we got off of, was a couple blocks away. We had to walk, like, I say a couple blocks, but these blocks are long, so it took time. So we had to walk or whatever, and while we walking, mind you, y'all don't know, and I know that come off as sweet and like just like this sweet, regular, calm girl. I am a comedian, okay? I don't know, like, you know what's so weird? Because if people ask me, like, compare your personality to somebody, I would say Vina E. And I know y'all probably be like, what? Yes, Vina E. Like, she reminds me of myself. Like, all the crazy, just random stuff she does, I would say Vina E. There's a couple other people I would name, but I would really say her. Like, just random. Not only that, like, the joking. Like, I just knew how to make jokes. I don't know what it was. And I feel like it's because of my, number one, my family background. Number two, honestly, growing up Haitian American in school. Like, I don't know what they call it in other places, but we call it cutting, right? So I had to learn how to cut really good, because once you saw somebody who was Haitian, it was like a full-on roast fest. They felt like it was just so funny. But me and my clapbacks, I knew how to make somebody cry. So I would make them cry, honestly. And I feel like that's the way that's plays a big part of how I am now, like so defensive, like I'm ready to clap back with the most harshest thing. But yeah, I can also make like funny jokes too. So we walking and laughing and cracking up. I was making a joke about something. It was about one of the boys' names, and I was just joking and we all cracking up and laughing. And then like some of the boys was off to the side or whatever, and they were trying to like pick out, like you could hear them, they were trying to like pick out the girls. Yeah, it was more girls there, but why aren't they sticking with me? It was more girls there, but why aren't they sticking with me? There had to be at least 2 more girls there besides Jamin and my friend and me. And it wasn't nobody that me and my friend was like tight with, because I would have remembered. It had to be like her friends or something. Anyway, they was definitely there though. But yeah, you can hear the boys off to the side or whatever trying to pick out who they want to talk to and who look good and who this and that. And then my mom's looking like, y'all look nasty. Like, y'all look so nasty. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, it's not even like you're okay. Like, you're okay looking, but you're, you know, you have a nice personality. Like, y'all gave I'm this, okay, and I didn't wash my jewels before I came, and all I'm worried about is how who gonna give me some this, okay. Like, that's what they gave. Like, it gave very nasty. It gave not even leave my wallet around. Like, I don't know where she found this before, but like I said, like, you know, parents always think that they kids are like the best thing. Like, oh, my daughter can't be around this and that. Your daughter hanging out with some nastiness. Like, anyway, you can hear them or whatever. You can hear them like, yeah, her right here, like, she look good, and nah, and that one, that's a birthday girl too. But like, ew, like who's doing anything with any of y'all? Who's going home with any of y'all? So now here comes Chairman. Like I said, she was grown or whatever. She was grown and really experienced, and I guess she heard the boys talking about her. I don't know how old these boys was, but I was guessing that they was around our age, and she heard them talking about her, and I guess that got her excited. Mind you a grown woman, so them getting you excited was like, what are you doing here? Like, but this girl was she was the headquarter THOT, okay? Like, once she heard them talking about who looked good and who got this and who got that, for some reason, she just started wilding, like, talking nasty. Like, yeah, like, oh my God, like, I want to get lit tonight. It's been a long time. And I don't know if that's the word we use, but anyway, yeah, like, I want to get turned up tonight or whatever. It's been a long time since I blah, 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 blah. Like, talking crazy. Everybody's all nasty, but they're like, oh, I like her. I like, nah, she was like her. Like, ew, like, girl, get a grip. Like, they look so like dried out, and then you basically hear chaperoning. Like, girl, be for real. She like, yeah, like, it's been a long time since I did this and the third. Started twerking and cocking her leg up and doing mad stuff in the middle of the street. Like, girl, it's cold out here and I'm hungry. Like, and you grown. Like, why you ain't pay for the cab or something? But then it all makes sense in the end, right? So, okay, after that long journey through the North Pole, we finally make it to the restaurant. So we make it to the restaurant, whatever, and then, you know, we sit down. Oh, table for this amount or whatever, this amount of people. We all sit down, one big table or whatever. And once we sit down at the table, all Jamin kept saying is, oh, I gotta smoke. Like, I need to smoke. Like, I ain't smoke. That's all she was talking about, is smoking and, like, this stuff. Like, oh, I'm into smoke, and once I smoke, I get wild, and, you know, I be feeling like doing things, and like, are you really, like, girl, get a grip. Where's your mother? Where's your dignity? Like, where's your morals, sweetheart? Like, it's no way you really going off for these nasty boys, like, nasty young boys at that. She's like, yeah, I gotta smoke. Like, damn, I gotta smoke. Like, girl, we at a restaurant. Like, why are you worried about smoking? You can't smoke in here. She's like, dang, but it all made sense in the end, okay? She's like, oh, I gotta smoke. Like, I gotta smoke. Damn, I really need to smoke. She's like her teeth or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. Let me just look at this menu, see what I want. Ooh, my social battery is going low real quick. Let me go get something to drink. I need my Powerade. Okay. So, you know, while she's bragging about her tips and tricks and stuff, just talking about needing to smoke or whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna look at the menu. I'm gonna look at the menu and I'm gonna order my food or whatever. So as I'm looking at the menu or whatever, I notice, like, I peep everything, y'all. That's one thing about me, is I will always peep everything. Like, these stay open and these stay open. So I'm listening, and I hear the little dusties over there in the corner, like, Nah, son, this is, how much is that? Nah, bro, you want to split this? Nah, bro, bro, that one, oh my god, son, like, behind the menu. Nah, this is the one we could share that one, bro. Like, we could do this and that, bro. Like, we could, like, and I'm listening. I'm like, nobody else hear this. Like, everybody cackling, or listen to Jammin about her nasty story that she's telling over there. Like, I can't really give so much detail because, you know, YouTube or whatever. My rating is perfect with YouTube. Okay? So, I can't really give her no detail. But just know, she was talking just very nasty. Like, not even like in a sexy nasty way. Like, it was like nasty. Like, ew, girl, be quiet. Like, I don't want to think about you're doing that stuff on me about to get my food. Anyway, I'm listening to the boys and they like, yes, huh, nah, bro, because, bro, that one right there. Nah, that one, bro, that's $14.99. Like, I know I'm dragging it, but I like doing their voice because this is really how they were sounding. Like, they were so sluggish and dirty. Like, ugh. Like, nah, bro. I'm gonna just get. They doing what they doing over there. So I'm like, oh, they must not be getting a lot, y'all. By the time the waiter comes, like, hey, I'm gonna be your waitress, blah, blah, blah. Everybody order what they order. Jammin, of course, orders a drink. Like, yeah, I need a drink because I gotta get, like, I need to. Started, like, doing extra stuff. Like, yeah, I need a drink. I'm gonna give me a drink. Of course, you get a drink because you're the grandma sitting here with all the children and, you know, looking like Mrs. Maggie in the Magic School Bus or whatever the lady name is with the lizard. That's what she looked like. The waiter is here and I'm ordering my stuff. Like, okay, let me get that, and you know, that's it. Probably a Sprite or something I had. And then my friend orders, the unmemorable girls that was there ordered, and then here go the boys, right? So remember I said that they was like huffing and puffing and being like, nah, bro, trying to work out, trying to, all 10 of them on one. It wasn't 10 of them, but I'm just saying, like, them trying to get one meal or whatever. Y'all, they started ordering so much stuff. Like, so much stuff. Like, yeah, let me get the alright, bro, let me get the chicken fingers with the with the mozzarella sticks, the steak, the lobster, the corn, give me the whole cow. Like, that's how they was ordering. And I'm just like, I could have sworn I just heard them puffing and puffing about things that was like $14.99 and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, they must have somehow, you know, text somebody on the low, somebody must have sent them money. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, like, let me mind my hungry business. Like, let me mind my business. So everything is all good. Everything is all cool. We at the table or whatever. We eating, finally eating our food. They had like a whole buffet feast over there, and we all eating. And Jammin is continuing to talk about her nastiness. Okay, talking about, yeah, this girl was talking about, she was like, she wanted these boys to know that she was advanced so bad. She was like, oh, y'all never had a choo-choo on y'all? Like, and then we like, no. Well, I'm like, no. My friend thought it was so funny. She's like, oh my god, Jammin, no, like, you did that before? She's so into it. Like, she's like, yeah, y'all never had a choo-choo that, like, on before. And you know, but it's okay. It's okay, because if you're a grown woman and you experience those things, that's fine. But it's so clear that we're younger than you, like a good 5 years younger than you. Why are you talking to us about this? You don't have no friends your age. Like, at the time, me being at that age, like, to me, if you was 20, 21, you was old. Okay? Like, you was old. Like, you get to go into a liquor store and get your own liquor. You get to get into the club. You're old. Like, that's what I thought in my mind. So, while she's talking about it at the table, and here go the boys like, yeah, bro, she wild. I'm gonna die, bro. You the wild one. Like, anyways, yeah, she's talking about her nastiness. Everybody think it's so funny or whatever. And then I had said that, oh, are we gonna tell them that it's her birthday? Like, you know, trying to sneak off, telling like, we gonna tell us her birthday. And here go the boys again, like, that costs extra. Like, what they gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. They might sing happy birthday for her, or they might bring her a little piece of cake, or, you know, every restaurant is different. I'm not sure, but sometimes it's like a little extra on the bill, and sometimes it's not. But not only that, if they do that for you, I feel like when a restaurant does that for you, go out their way. If I bring a little sparkle, a little piece of cake, like, why not throw extra money in there anyway, even if it's free? Like, why not tip them for that? You know? So they're like, nah, that's that extra. Nah, I'm not. Like, y'all could do that. We not gonna do that. aren't y'all here for her birthday? Because it don't look like y'all was just here to chomp. Like, I mean, of course we all here to eat, but it's like, aren't y'all here for her birthday? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, all right, forget it, because if nobody else gonna do it, then we're not gonna do it, whatever. So after everybody finished eating, you know, good vibes, weird vibes too, but you know, it's all cool, whatever. After everybody finished eating or whatever, we like, can we get the bill? Okay, cool, everything. Everybody still chomping, finishing up, belly's full, belly's hanging out, whatever. Everybody, got the itis, whatever. Now the bill comes. My friend takes the bill, whatever. She's like, oh, thank you, looks at it. And her eyes get so big, like, her eyes get big to the point where she got everybody else's eyes big. Like, her eyes went like this, and everybody else's eyes went like this. And I can't remember how much the bill was, but however much the bill was, you know, it was insane for them or whatever. So she's like, all right, so the bill is that much or whatever. Once she said that, everybody started grabbing for the bill or whatever. Like, nah, let me see. I shouldn't say everybody, I should say the voice. Everybody started grabbing for the bill. Nah, let me see. Nah, bro, I told you don't get that, and bro, nah, I'm paying for that right there. Once somebody says that, oh, I'm only paying for this, I'm only paying for that, I already know the vibes. Alright, first of all, let's break down the whole splitting the bill thing, right? So when me and my friends go out, what we do is, mind you, these are my close friends, right? But still, when we go out, if it's somebody's birthday, you don't have to pay. That's how we feel. But when we go on the regular, whatever you have, you pay for whatever you have, and then we all split the gratuity and the tax. So it doesn't matter if your food is $50 or $15, right? If the tax and the gratuity is 5 and 5, that's an extra 10 on top of everybody's bill. It's so simple. And you might be like, oh, I'm not doing the mathematics. I might just split it down the middle. No, it's not mathematics. All you gotta do is add the tip and the tax on top of what you have. Okay, the waitress waiter knows that. That's why they give you like 2 minutes and walk away for you to figure it out and then come back. It's not mathematics. Stop calling people broke because they don't want to split a bill when you had 10 things on there. Like, that's not broke. That's wanting to pay you. That's you wanting to take advantage. And I feel like this is exactly what happened with these boys or whatever, because they ordered so much stuff and they probably thought, oh, the bill's going to be split. So even though they ordering $20 worth of stuff and we ordering $100 worth of stuff, they all going to split for our food. Got him. That was going to happen. Well, not really got him, because I ended up being the fool at the end of the day. Right? So bill come. I'm like so congested, y'all. And the lights in my face, like I just filmed like 4 videos. The lights in my face is not doing it for me. Bill come or whatever, and like I said, everybody was so confused, like, oh, the lights are really bothering me. Everybody's like, oh no, I had this, I had that, I had this, that, and the third, I didn't have that, I didn't have this, I'm not paying for that. What is the tax? First of all, one thing you do not argue about is the tax and the gratuity. That is something that has to be paid, okay, by everybody. So no matter how much it is, you have to pay it. Okay, like you have to pay. It doesn't matter, like, oh, I didn't have that, so why I'm only giving this amount for the tax. No, we're all gonna split the tax evenly. So it's a big debate at the table, y'all. Now everybody's like, oh, I didn't have this, I didn't have that, and I'm just like, I know what I'm paying for, and I split this gratuity and this tax amongst everybody, and so I have my amount. Y'all was over there on steak, lobster, lion, tiger, bear. Y'all can figure that out. So they like, nah, bro, you had that, bro. Alright, bro, but you shared it with me, bro. You had it too before we got split it. Like, can y'all get this going, y'all? We sat there for like 20 minutes, y'all. The way they kept coming back and forth, like, you guys ready now? Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes. You guys ready now? Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes. You guys ready now? Okay, like, it felt like we were in a rippling effect of like coming back over and over and over again. And I think that she peeked that something was gonna go wrong, because she had whispered into one of the big security guys' ears or whatever, and he was watching us. And you know, they knew before I knew, because I never went out with no dusties. So they probably already peeked. Not that you're supposed to judge anyone, but I worked retail, and not that you can judge anyone, but you can sometimes read the room. Like, you know when somebody's about to steal, you know when somebody's about to run out. You just can read the energy. Like, it's automatic when you work there for so long. So I guess they peeked what was about to happen. So, you know, the big guy goes by the door, whatever. She comes back again. So she's like, you guys ready or whatever the case may be, or whatever. And they like, yeah, just give us a few more seconds or whatever. So she walks away again. And then one of these dusties and Jammin gonna suggest that we make a run for it. Yeah, I was so upset because I have never, like, and mind you, these are the people, these are the friends that her mom thought were just so much better. Like, whether she did, I don't know what it was, but she didn't like Haitian people or not, baby, we have class, okay? We would never. Sometimes, you know, the Zoes, the Haitian Americans, we might be a little bit vacabon sometimes, but at the same time, we have class, okay? Like, we would never do something like that. So I was so upset when I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to do that. I'm in my little cute outfit, like you couldn't tell me this outfit wasn't Chanel, Fendi, Dolce & Gabbana or something. Like, I love this outfit so much. I'm like, I'm in my cute outfit, I'm in my boots. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I can't go to jail. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, oh my gosh. So she'll be like, yeah, I did it before. They're not gonna get us. They're not gonna catch us. And mind you, all my focus is on these boys. She ain't had no money either. I'm gonna get to that though. She like, yeah, I did it before. I like, don't worry about it. I did it or whatever the case may be. Just wait. Like, all right, so what we gonna do? She had a whole plan. That's why I said she was grown and nobody to look up to. You can tell she was really out there. Like, how the mother didn't see, I don't know. Long as she, you know, she wasn't me, she wasn't Haitian, no, because maybe she was good, I guess. Because she was Caribbean but not Haitian. But yeah, she like, don't worry, like, alright, so we're gonna do it. So everybody put what they have. Like, everybody put what they have or whatever. And then once she comes in, she gets it. As soon as she come and get it, we're gonna go. Like, we're not gonna wait for her receiving. We're gonna get up, we're gonna go. And that way, like, when she goes and she counted, this girl got a whole plan. When she goes and she counted, by the time she realizes that's not enough, we already gonna be gone. I'm like, but where are we running to? She's like, oh, the train station is right there. We're just gonna hop on the train or whatever and go to for the next stop and then figure out how we gonna get home from there. And oh, mind you, it was a sleepover this night, right? We went out to eat and then the girls came back to my friend's house. It was a sleepover. So home, meaning her house. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm so scared. I don't want to do this, or whatever the case may be. And then, you know, the time came. The guys was with like, I'm with it, bro. Okay, like, oh, bro, I'm with it, bro. Okay. Oh, wait, bro. Oh, like, of course y'all with it. Y'all look nasty and y'all came here with nothing. Anyways, so I'm like, all right, like, my everything in me is sweating, like, oh my god, I never did this before. Like, I always have my own money. So I'm like, all right, dang, okay. So the time comes or whatever, and the waitress comes, take the money. I'm, you know, we was in like the booth, but I'm like this because I'm ready to go. Like, can we get this over with? Like, this is so embarrassing. So when she come and take that money, y'all, when she come and take that money or whatever and took the receipt, by the time she turned her back, when I tell you we jetted out that so fast, mind you, forget everybody else, I jetted out so fast. I had paid my fare already to get on the train. I was out. I was already in the train. Like, some people was outside the gate, and then it was like me, I think Jamin, and one of the boys was inside the gate already. We was inside that gate already. I didn't care, whatever. And then the security guard, bro, he must have, oh my gosh, like, they must have been on it right away. I doubt she counted the money. I think she peeped that we ran out and already like, okay, this is not enough because they ran out. So by the time we got in the subway or whatever, the guy came down and then he was like, if y'all don't give me the money right now, I'm calling the cops. And the cops, little do we know, the cops were already called before he even said that. Like, I guess the waitress or the manager had called the cops. So now it's the cop there, and the cop had to be already in the subway or whatever. So now it's the cop there, the security guard, the manager, the waitress. They're like, oh, you have to pay the remainder on the bill. They're like, oh, somebody has to pay the remainder on the bill. Zero payment of the bill, or you guys are gonna go to jail. So Jamin is like all the way, mind you, the adult is all the way in the dang train, like hiding or whatever. And she's like, I don't have it. Like, I don't have it or whatever. Finally, start admitting something. I don't have it. I gave what I have. Everybody over here looking dunce or whatever. My friend is like, I don't have it. Like, what are we gonna do? The other irrelevant girls, I swear, these girls must have been quiet the whole time, because I know there was other girls there. And then the boys, nah, I don't got it, bro. Oh, bro, I'm not going. I'm not spending the weekend in the bookings, but I'm not going, bro. I don't know. I don't got it, bro. Da, da, da. So, you know, me, I got it on me. Like, my parents, the one thing, I would never go out empty-handed. And I learned that from being young. Like, I don't want to go nowhere when I'm broke. I don't want to go anywhere without no money, without my own on me. So yeah, I must have had like $50 more on me. And I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, if you had $50 more, then why didn't you put it for the bill? Because nobody's about to play with me. We running out because y'all couldn't pay for y'all food. I guess we running out then, because I'm not about to pay for nobody full on course meal. They probably never even ate like that in their life. They probably used to chicken fingers and french fries type of, you feel me, 4 wings and some french fries, hot sauce and ketchup. That's probably what they used to or whatever. So I'm like, no, you're not about to play with me. Like, I'm not spending my money. I didn't tell nobody I had an extra 50 on me, but I just was like, no. So he was like, da da da, you guys don't figure it out, you're gonna go to jail, da da da. So I'm like, you know what, here, take it, just take it or whatever, just here, take it or whatever. They say thank you or whatever and they leave or whatever. So one of the boys is like, oh, you had extra bread on you? Yeah, I had my extra bread on me. Yes, I did. Yes, I had my extra bread on me. So that's that or whatever. Little stinkies go home and the girls go their separate way back to my friend's house, right? And I was so upset, y'all. You think my friend said thank you? My friend, you think she said thank you or anything like that? She was just like, oh, okay, good, like it's paid off. You think anybody said thank you to me? No, nobody said thank you to me. Nobody said thank you. Nobody said, oh, good luck. Nobody said that was nice of you. Nobody said nothing like that. It was just like, oh, whatever. Alright, cool. So now we get back to the house and now it's sleepover time, right? So mind you, it's us and this is grown woman. So now it's sleepover time or whatever, and we there, and you know, we playing like little games or whatever, like truth or dare and never have I ever. And here go this girl talking about the nastiest stuff, talking about her time with like 3 boys at one time, and we making prank calls, but all she wanna do is talk about this. Like, she's like, yeah, I had this one kid on me and this boy, like the one guy was up here. And honestly, like, I was in my early teens and I knew what that was, but just hearing it and her going into explicit detail, it was too much for me. It was too much for me. I didn't want to hear it. I felt very uncomfortable. Everybody else thought it was so funny, but I didn't think it was funny. I was uncomfortable. And you know, after we finished playing games or whatever and doing prank calls or whatever, mind you, they had me doing the prank calls, right? Then we prank called somebody and they was like, oh, we need a Jamaican lady. Jammin is Jamaican. Why can't she prank call them? They was like, no, you do it because your patois accent, like, you sound like a real Jamaican lady. I'm like, okay, whatever, but it's a real Jamaican lady right here. Anyways, we doing the prank calls or whatever. And I'll never forget this. My friend had one of those 3, you know, those plastic drawers, 3 plastic drawers or whatever, but hers had like a little cubby underneath it. So as it's time to go to bed or whatever, I put my money, my wallet thing, like that's why I kept it underneath her cubby thing. Money wrapped up, okay? Money wrapped up under the thing, and I'm like, okay, I know my money is in here. I know my whatever keys to get back home in the morning, get in the house, whatever. I know everything is here. So to go to bed, the girl, Jamin, is like, oh, I don't got no more money to smoke. Like, I need to smoke or whatever. Oh, when I get up in the morning, first thing I'm gonna do is go smoke. Like, I need to buy something. And my mom's like, but how you gonna buy something with no money, right? So everything's cool. We go to bed or whatever, sleep on it. Next day comes. By the time everybody woke up, Jamin is gone. She's gone. I don't know if her mother let her out thinking that she was gonna go pray and hold hands and kumbaya because she was just the sweetest innocent girl ever. But she was gone, and when she was gone, so was my money. Yeah, my money was gone. I woke up the next morning, no shower, getting ready to leave, and I opened my purse, and I realized I didn't even give my friend a name. I'm about to say her name. I opened my purse, and we're gonna call my friend I'm gonna call her. I got a name, but I don't want to be that shady. Alright, we're just gonna make up a name. We're gonna call her. We're gonna call her Kim. I'm gonna call something else, but we're gonna call her Kim. Nah, they bothered me over years. That we gonna call her, right? So that's not the name that I was thinking about just now, but that's harsh enough. We're gonna call her whatever. So I'm like, my money is gone. She's like, oh, what you mean? Like, your money is gone? Blah, blah. And she's helping me look for it. And if my money go missing, everybody else suspect. I don't care, especially if I don't know you like that. So I'm like, yeah, my money go. She's like, you sure what's in there? Didn't you give it to the guy last night or whatever the case may be? And I'm like, no, I gave him this amount and I know what I had left because I checked it before we went to sleep. And I'm like, where's Jamin? She's like, oh, she left or whatever. She said that she had to get ready for work and she was gonna go smoke before. And I'm like, how was she gonna smoke if she didn't have no money? She like, oh, she wouldn't do that. Like, you try to say she's gonna take your money, she wouldn't do that. I was like, I didn't say that, but it's just weird. She was complaining she had the money, she needed to smoke, and now so she had money to get up early and go smoke. And why would you leave before everybody getting up? You feel me? It's giving suspicious. Like, I know this girl took my money. She's like, oh, I don't know what happened or whatever. Help me look for it. I'm like, yo, that's really messed up, because at the end of the day, I spent most of the money because I spent money on my food. I gave the money for the rest of these nasty side tooth missing dirty drawers guys that you bring along, and now the rest of my money is missing. I'm like, my money is gone. Like, this is my money that I was going to use to buy food after school, we go back to school for the week or whatever. She's like, well, I don't know or whatever. And you think her mother cared? No, her mother didn't care, because her mother didn't like me. She's like, I don't know, whatever. She's like, oh, if I find it, I'm gonna give it back to you. Yeah, okay. Because even though you probably didn't, well, I don't know. Anybody could have honestly took it, but I know that girl Jamin took it. She was just so nasty, so advanced, so it looked like she would even steal your panties, like, honestly. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So now, not only that, I wasn't gonna really use this to go back to school, but I would use it to take another cab home. Now I have to hop on the train because I have no cash on me, because all my cash is gone or whatever, and I'm just so upset because I feel like I got robbed twice. Like, I paid for the rest of that bill, and then I also got my money literally robbed, so this grown woman could go smoke. Because I know that's what you left early and my money's missing. Like, come on. Like, be for real. Anyway, I'm on the train the whole ride home. I'm like, yo, this is so messed up. Like, this is so messed up. Like, I'm so upset. I'm like, maybe, you know what? My friend not gonna do this to me. Like, Moose not gonna do that. She gonna find my money. You think I ever got that money back? No. You think I ever got even the $50 back? You would think a friend would be like, oh, you know, for your birthday, I'm gonna give you money back or whatever. No, for my birthday, I threw something and they didn't even show up for me. They claimed that what I was doing for my birthday, not they, but her and my other friends claimed what I was doing for my birthday was too much money. Too much money when I spent money on your bill because I am the generous queen. You feel me? Like, I spent money on your bill, and I also rolled your friend up. Apparently, I rolled her up. And what I want to do is too much money. But I ended up spending the most money on your birthday. And you have mad people there. Okay, whatever. Anyway, y'all. Yes, that is a story of when we had to dine and dish. And I got my money stolen. And I have not think about this story. I always say, like, oh my God, I have no story times. I have a lot of story times. It's just that I don't think about people in situations like that. Like, I'll be forgetting them. But I truly and honestly have a lot of story to tell. I have a lot of stories to tell, and now it's like I'm gonna tell them. So this was one of them. To be in a lot more of my stories, okay? Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, y'all. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I'll check you guys in my next video, okay? I love you guys. Bye.